Chapter 8. The Angry Bull. Every so often, Dr. Einstein would take one of his sons with him when he made calls on sick animals. Today it was Einstein's turn to accompany his father. Einstein enjoyed seeing his father at work. Dr. Anderson seemed to know just what to do to calm an animal down during an examination. His hands were gentle and he worked quickly to find out what was wrong. Dr. Anderson had the reputation of being the best vet in the country. Today, Dr. Anderson was visiting the Jones farm to check on some sick cows. He examined the animals and gave them some medicine. Dr. Anderson and Einstein was just about to leave when Mr. Jones stopped them. "Doc, I wonder if you can solve a problem that Ajax, my prize bull, seems to be having," Mr. Jones asked. "What seems to be wrong with Ajax? He looked fine when I saw him a few minutes ago." "That's just it," Mr. Jones replied. "He seems to be okay, but whenever he's left alone, something strange happens. I come back and Ajax is all sweaty and irritable. If he keeps behaving this way, I won't be able to enter him in the country show. Then Apollo, the bull Burns owns, will probably win the prize for best bull. And there's no way that Burns' bull Apollo is better than Ajax." "Let me have a look," said Dr. Anderson. They went back to the yard where Ajax was penned. The bull seemed angry and nervous, but Dr. Anderson kept talking in a soothing way until he was able to examine the animal. At the end of the examination, Dr. Anderson seemed puzzled. "Ajax is in fine shape," Dr. Anderson told Mr. Jones, "but there are scratches on his back that puzzle me. I wonder if you'd mind letting Adam stay with the bull this morning to see what happens. You just go on about your work the way you always do." "That'll be fine," said Mr. Jones. "But will Adam know what to look for?" "Don't worry, I'll give Adam instructions," answered Dr. Anderson. Dr. Anderson took his son aside. "Adam, I want you to go into the barn and watch the bull pen from a window. Try not to let anyone see you. I'll be back before lunchtime to pick you up, and you can tell me if anything happens." Einstein thought the instructions were a little odd, but he would do as his father asked. Mr. Jones went to work in the fields and Mrs. Jones went to town to do some shopping. Einstein watched the bull, but Ajax didn't seem to be doing very much except brushing off flies with his tail. After an hour or so in the hot barn, Einstein got very drowsy. He decided to go up to the hayloft, stretch out on the hay, and watch Ajax from the window upstairs. The hay was very comfortable. In a few minutes, Einstein was fast asleep. Einstein hadn't been asleep very long when he was awakened by the sound of Ajax snorting and crashing into the fence. Einstein rushed downstairs and out of the barn. Ajax was standing in the middle of the pen, pawing the ground and about to charge. Just out the fence was Pat Burns, the oldest son of Farmer Burns, Pat the brat. "Pat, what are you doing to that bull?" Einstein called out. Pat seemed surprised to see Einstein. "Where'd you spring from?" he asked. He quickly put some pebbles he was holding in his hand back into his pocket. "I'm not doing anything to that old bull," he said. Ajax isn't a patch on Apollo anyway. Apollo will win the prize for the best bull, hands down. Einstein looked at Ajax. The bull was sweating badly and breathing hard. Then Einstein looked back at Pat. He said, "You've been throwing stones at him. That's why Ajax is so hot and angry. You're trying to make Mr. Jones think his bull is sick so he won't enter him in the country show." "That's a lie," said Pat angrily. "I just walked past the bull and he got angry. And anybody can see why. It's because of the red shirt I'm wearing. When Ajax saw the red shirt, he just charged me. It's not my fault that I'm wearing red." "It certainly is your fault that Ajax is angry," said Einstein. Oh, this is an easy one. Can you solve the puzzle? How did Einstein know that Pat had done more to make Ajax angry than walk past in a red shirt? I think that is the part of the answer. The red shirt. Let's see. "How can you prove that?" Pat asked. "Did you see me throw stones at Ajax?" "No," Einstein said. "I didn't actually see you throw stones at Ajax, but I know there has to be another explanation." "How do you know that?" Pat demanded. "Because bulls are colourblind," Einstein said. "All the stories you hear about bulls getting angry when they see red are just not true. Ajax didn't get angry at your red shirt. He got angry because you threw stones at him." Later, when Einstein rode home with his father, Dr. Anderson thanked him for being so observant. "Oh, I knew that explanation about red shirts was just a load of bull," Einstein answered. Dr. Anderson groaned. That's a bit of a joke, see? Bull, meaning a bit of a lie. Okay, time for bed. What do we say? Toilet, teeth, bed. Now the light. 1, 2, 3. You ready? Night-night, darling. Love you. Bye.